Hello friends, welcome to our channel BDS Vlogs. Today we are going to discuss about AIDS, which is a biochemistry lesson, and it is generally caused by HIV virus. First, it is reported in the year 1981. Transmission of HIV virus, it is through sexual contact, exchange of body fluids, parenteral inoculation, infected mothers to newborn. Generally, HIV virus is a retrovirus. Okay, structure of HIV virus. First, we will learn it. Okay, structure of HIV virus consists of a core surrounded by a lipid layer, and lipid envelope is derived from the host plasma membrane. It's not made by virus, it is derived from the host plasma membrane. Now it contains core and lipid layer. It is also contains P17 antigen, P7 gag, P9 gag, P24 core antigen, reverse transcriptase enzyme, host cell proteins. It have two membrane glycoproteins, that is GP120 and GP41. Okay. Now it has four core proteins. These are glycoproteins. Core proteins are P24 and P17, and there are reverse transcriptase is also core protein. It codes like P66 or P51. And then comes endonucleases. It codes for P32. HIV is made up of RNA, and its total diameter of HIV virus is 110 nanometers. Now, then coming to genomes, there are genomes like GAG and Pol will also be present, and envelope also be present. Envelope codes for envelope proteins, Pol codes for reverse transcriptase enzyme, GAG codes for core proteins. See, GAG means core proteins, reverse transcriptase, Pol, and there are some envelope proteins. Then comes how HIV infects the body. First, it will come in contact with the cells. Then, it is carried to lymph nodes. Then, viral replication will occur. Then, it will widespread to the brain, spleen, lymph nodes, etc. In body, HIV, it produces decrease in CD4 cells and T lymphocytes. So CD4 cells are master cells of cell mediated immunity. Then it has regulatory genes called VIF, VPR, TAT, REV, VPU, NEF. Now coming to natural course of AIDS, how it causes in three phases. One is acute phase, second one is chronic, and third one is crisis phase. In acute phase, what will happen in the person? The virus load will increase. Generally, attack by the virus will lead to the increase in virus in the lymphoid tissue. Generally, it lasts for 8 to 12 weeks. Normally, immunodeficiency is present here, and symptoms like fever, diarrhea, weight loss are present here. Then coming to chronic phase, it lasts for 5 to 10 years. Antibodies are present against HIV antigen in circulation. It is a seropositive period. Now coming to crisis phase, here totally the T lymphocytes becomes decreased, falls below 200, Opportunistic infections like Kaposi sarcoma, candidial infections can occur here. We can diagnose HIV by Western blot, ELISA, PCR. In Western blots and ELISA, we can detect antibodies. Now, coming to typical course of HIV infection. First, there will be acute infection. What will happen in acute infection? Viral load will increase. So, immunity is acting against virus, means peak of CD4 cells. Then, coming to chronic phase. Chronic phase occurs in 5 to 10 years. See here, chronic phase, minor symptoms are present and antibodies are also present. Coming to crisis phase. What will happen? Generally below 200, these will form at the 10 years. Now, coming to treatment, zidovudine and dydroboon will be given. Generally, zidovudine acts on the reverse transcriptase enzyme. It inhibits reverse transcriptase enzyme. Okay. Now, it is the first drug of choice is zidovudine for HIV. The drugs given for HIV is also called as antiretroviral drugs. Now, generally, the natural symptoms present in HIV patients are weight loss will be present, diarrhea, fever, headache, and general symptoms are present here. Okay. Then, if HIV enters into the body, what will happen? What will happen means it binds the GPs. The GPs binds to receptors on CD4 cells. Okay. This causes lysis of the cell leading to cell death. That is the mechanism of action of HIV. Because of that, CD4 cells are decreased and immunity are decreased. If immunity is decreased, there is opportunistic infections. Opportunistic infections means infections caused by the organisms present in our body by decreasing the immunity. And it means whenever our immunity decreases, the organisms present in our body will produce infection. So, candida is generally present in our body. By decreasing immunity, it will produce candidiasis. Okay. This is all about HIV. Thank you guys for listening. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel.